Then at 1 o'clock that was on the 31st, 1 o'clock, Peach Bowl in Atlanta, New Year's Day, number 2 Texas, number 5 Texas against number 4 seed Arizona State. Big game, y'all. Big game. We released a trailer, or we released a clip where we said, "Hey, I told y'all, Texas, you better not come over all the way to Atlanta and lose to a Big 12 school after
Right.
leaving the
Y'all
Big
have
12."
McConaughey put that good leather jacket on, come to Atlanta and lose. This is a trap game. But I don't think that Texas gets trapped here. I don't think the Arizona is nearly good enough. I think the Texas is going to come in and blow the doors off of them. KD has already gotten to the fray and said basically the same thing. He says that he believes they put their foot in them. And I think that Sarkisian is a man who right now looks to be very dialed in. He looks to be laser focused on trying to win. I think that he understands that this might be his best chance.
No.
Okay, it might be his best chance that he's been given so far. He looks like he's taking that seriously.
So the thing about college football that's different from pro football, although it did just happen to the Falcons, is one player can absolutely destroy every game plan that you have. For Georgia, it happens to be a lot of defensive players that do that. Malachi Starks, Jalen Walker, Trayvon Walker, all of those guys on defense
Herschel Walker,
him
Walker,
too.
Texas Ranger.
They tend to destroy game plans, whereas the pros is really hard for one player, one non-quarterback player, to absolutely destroy a team for 4 quarters. If there's one person that can do it that feels like they got a lot to prove, is Cam Skattebo for Arizona State. They can run the ball. They can shorten the game. And, I mean, he's got, 1,500 yards. He's also got 500 yards receiving for 22 total touchdowns. The thing is, we don't know if Arizona State's defense can stop Texas. They're third in the Big 12, 21 points per game. Fourth in yards allowed. They allow 350. They do not get to the quarterback at all, which is what you. In order to beat Quinn Ewers, you have to get to Quinn Ewers. If you let him sit back there, he's gonna kill you.
And the way that Sark playing him, he might let Ewers and Manning jump you. You might
that
get
was
jumped.
That was my next question. If Quinn Ewers comes out there, because there's a lot of controversy around him now, is he going to go pro? Is he going to hit the transfer portal? Arch Manning already came out and said, "I have no intentions of hitting the transfer portal," which means, Quinn Ewers, you are out the door. Either way, you can get kicked out, you can walk out, or you can just leave. One or the other, but you gone. How long of a leash does Sarkisian have before putting Arch Manning out there?
I don't think we'll find out in this game. I think that Ewers' situation is completely dependent on whether he goes pro or not. Depends on how this playoff plays out. But I think that people are becoming prisoners of the moment. Quinn Ewers is a more than decent quarterback. I think that he's very decent at the college level. I think he'll be very decent at the pro level. I feel like so many people are prisoners at the moment. Whatever just happened was the last thing they thought about a person, is the only thing that ever existed. Quinn Ewers has been more than solid. And especially in this quarterback draft where it's not super heavy. I think, just like I said about Spencer Rattler, maybe he's not the top 1, 2, or 3 guys, but there's value in those guys who end up dropping to better situations and cost you less draft capital. I mean, even with the Desmond Ridder situation, we rolled the dice on the extra pick, but I don't feel bad about it. Gave it to us, we tried, it didn't work. But as much as you try it don't work. Every now and then you end up with a Dak Prescott.
I'm sorry, I clicked on something. I'm trying to figure out how we got to Dak Prescott and
of quarterbacks who drop into the 3rd or 4th round who could be of good value. It's worth
about Quinn Ewers.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. I'm talking about Quinn. I'm sorry. That was rude. I don't care about him going to the draft. I really just care about him. Is Arch Manning going to embarrass him and take at Arizona State, jump up by 14, Quinn Ewers throws a pick 6 or whatever, and then they put in Arch Manning, and then Arch Manning comes in and throws 4 touchdowns, and now you got to figure out what to do.
No, you don't. You don't have to figure out anything.
To play
you don't
Oregon,
have to
Ohio
figure
State.
out anything. If you get down and Manning saves you, it's over. We play in a free agent society now. If that man takes your job, it's his job.
Yep.
Ain't playing them games. You get fired, you're fired, son.
So we both take it Texas, I assume.
For sure. We chalk. Everything chalk here.
Wait, hold on. What should they do? Like, follow, subscribe. Thank you, my friend. Be here for it.